Meet the cat hunters of Central Australia.
They must have got a kittens here somewhere.
Feral cats are tracked down and killed in this most remote of places, Kiwakira, 1,500 kilometres northeast of Perth. They're a mealtime delicacy, but reducing their numbers also provides some reprieve for local mammals, reptiles and birds.
Feral cats are pretty tough, cunning, ferocious animals that are killing lots of native wildlife every day.
Central Australia really is a global epicentre for mammal extinctions.
And cats play a major role in the demise of native animals. Feral cats are more widely distributed than any other Australian vertebrate pest, present across 99% of the continent.
Look, across Australia there are anywhere from 2 to 10 million feral cats. We know from the research that Australian Wildlife Conservancy has done that each cat is killing on average several native animals every night. So every night across Australia, feral cats kill millions of native animals.
In fact, each year, cats kill around 1 billion mammals, 596 million reptiles and 316 million birds. The Australian Wildlife Conservancy bought Newhaven Station more than a decade ago and set about turning the former Central Australian cattle station into a massive wildlife sanctuary. A 44-kilometre fence was built to keep predators out of a 9,500 hectare safe zone.
We just followed the pussycat and went round and then lost it, and then we tried to go twice, look around for it.
Using the honed skills of trained trackers, the last cat was removed from within the fence in December 2018, allowing 11 species of threatened animals to be reintroduced.
We will start bringing the animals back in. The first ones will be more marla, golden bandicoots, bilbies, brush-tail bedongs and central rock rats. It's a complex process.
Stage 2 of the fencing project will expand the predator-free area to an astounding 100,000 hectares, making it the largest cat eradication program in the world.
Not only saving animals from extinction, but allowing them to be at Newhaven in the kind of abundance that they used to be a couple of hundred years ago.
With the ocean forming a natural exclusion barrier, South Australia's Kangaroo Island is also aiming to be feline-free by 2030.
Cats are very well established across the island. They're found, pretty much in all the landscapes. They're found, around townships. They're on the beaches. They're in, bushland like we are now.
There are no foxes or wild dogs on Australia's third largest island, so cats have no predators, and their numbers have built up.
Oh, we've got another one. It's a young kitten, actually.
Okay.
Let's get that Hessian and put over it to
calm it down.
Calm it down a little bit.
Cats are believed to have been responsible for declining penguin populations.
There's actually an active penguin burrow right there, Prue. They probably have chicks at the moment in there.
Okay.
Right, 5 metres away from where we caught this cat. All right, so this is the male.
In the research phase of the eradication plan, cats were euthanased, tested for disease and cut open to divulge their stomach contents.
Oh yeah, there's another mouse there.
It's almost, 3 whole mice.
3 mice, yeah. We're working collaboratively with a lot of researchers and PhD students across Australia. So yeah, everything from the cats is basically being used for different studies.
The cat eradication program here on Kangaroo Island is not an isolated project. It's part of a bigger plan funded by the Federal Environment Department to tackle feral felines on 5 islands across Australia.
We don't hate cats, we just dislike the feral ones.
Barry Green is not a formal part of Kangaroo Island's cat eradication program, But for more than 2 decades, he's made it his personal mission to trap and shoot feral cats. More than 1,400 of them, turning their pelts into a range of interesting meow merchandise.
Well, I give it another life. I skin the cat, I tan the hides, and I give them another life. I value add to them.
He knows it's not everyone's cup of tea, but Barry isn't the first to get the fur flying over cat-inspired clothing.
We sell a very wonderful cat hat here, which goes very well.
John Wamsley has long hated what cats do to wildlife. He and his wife Prue Adams set up sanctuaries across Australia to fence out cats and foxes, to give little native animals a chance.
From today, Earth Sanctuaries Limited becomes a publicly listed company, a world first as far as we're aware, for a company that has conservation as its core role.
Just stand nice and still.
Their company, Earth Sanctuaries, put a dollar value on native animals so investors could quantify their asset. $1,250 for a threatened eastern quoll, $5,000 for a bilby. Unfortunately for the avid conservationists, the company tanked. But Dr. Wamsley will forever be known as the man who publicly wore a hat made from a dead cat to a tourism awards.
It was my idea for John to wear the cat hat, but he was the front man who wore it and then wore all the flack that went with it.
I knew exactly which newspapers had reported it by where the death threats were coming from. It went right round the world. It changed the law. We can now shoot a cat on our sanctuaries even if it's got a collar on.
There's another fact about cats which makes them the enemy of other animals. They spread disease.
We had a lot of ewes abort from about middle pregnancy up till they were lambing.
Toxoplasmosis can prove devastating to sheep flocks, causing ewes to terminate pregnancies. Tasmania is ground zero for toxoplasmosis. Up to 90% of feral cats in the island state have the disease, the highest incidence of anywhere in the world.
The toxoplasmosis organism likes cool, moist climates. The parasite reproduces in cats and its eggs then get spread in cat faeces. They can be ingested by herbivores like bandicoots and native mice, but also sheep.
Tasmanian devils prey on cats.
We know from experience and from anecdotal experience where Tasmanian devils will find kittens when the mother dens them and will destroy the kitten.
The decline in devil populations due to a facial cancer has led to an increase in cat numbers and isn't good for wildlife or for livestock.
Significant production losses that have been caused by feral cats. And this, of course, is in addition to the damage that they do to our wildlife.
Richard Trethewey farms on Kangaroo Island, where 2 different cat-transmitted diseases cost the sheep industry about $2 million a year.
Toxo manifests itself in the fertility of the ewe flock. Sarco, as we call it, is a disease that impacts the muscle of the sheep with cysts that makes them unpleasant to the eye.
Sarcosporidiosis is the other disease cats carry, and every time this islander sends his meat sheep to slaughter, there is evidence of unsightly cysts caused by sarco.
Sarcocystis was present in 40% of the line of sheep that were killed.
While cats eat into the bottom line of farming enterprises,
yeah, that's a big feral cat for sure,
due to their disease-carrying capacity, and eat into wild fauna because of their hunting instincts, they are also dearly loved pets, and that's why targeting them is so fraught.
I'm just worried that they'll blur the boundaries between feral cats and domestic cats.
Cats are so loved by people. The moggy lobby, I call it. You know, people put cats before wildlife, simply put, in Australia.
I think they're an amazing animal and, you know, highly evolved, amazing predators. can be great pets, but I guess I love native species more. To me, that's more important than having feral cats.